What's new, crew? Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Cassandra. Today I have a little bit of an Amazon kind of like all natural cleaning supplies stock up haul I want to share with you guys. Plus I have a new recipe I want to try out today, which is an Epsom salts kind of scent boosters. I've been on a journey over the last year or so trying to make a lot of my own natural cleaners. I've switched out pretty much everything, and the one thing I do miss are my scent boosters, so I found a recipe and we're gonna make that today. Okay, so first thing in my box today are actually just these like pumice stones. They come in a pack of 4, which is great. I can keep one underneath all my bathrooms, have an extra. We do have hard water. We live in the country. We do have a water softener, but sometimes it still gets away from you. Scrubbing toilets, showers, sinks, things like that. So I wanted to have a couple of these, so I ordered these. They were very inexpensive. I'll have everything linked down below if you're interested in it. The other thing I ordered is something we're going to be using today, and it is a cedarwood essential oil. I'm really taking a gamble not having like smelled it, but it was pretty cheap on Amazon for this big bulk thing, and the way the people were describing it in videos that I watched made it sound like it'd be right up my alley. This is what we're going to be using in the scent boosters. I'm very excited about that. It does come with like a little dropper that you replace the cap with if you do so choose. So I'm excited about that. I did order some plain unscented Epsom salts. I tried to get it on my Walmart order, but my Walmart didn't have it. So there's that. I got a bulk thing of unscented Castile soap. I decided that when I use the scented Castile soap in my laundry detergent, I can't really smell it. I smell my scented Castile soap when I'm making my laundry detergent, when I'm using the laundry detergent, but when my clothes come out, I don't smell the scented stuff anyways, which is why I want to try these scent boosters. And I've just decided that when I make my laundry detergent, I'm just going to use unscented Castile soap and save the scented stuff for like my all-purpose sprays, my toilet bowl cleaners, different things like that, my hand soaps that I've used the scented stuff for. And then I got a pack of like what has become some of my favorite scented of Castile soap. These are 8 fluid ounces versus this one here, which I think is this is a 32 ounce. So you can see the difference here, but I like to have the variety. I can switch it up. Amazon has a bunch of different packs like this with like different scents and whatnot. I've been playing around with different Castile soaps for the last year, and these are some of like my favorite, family favorites, things like that. So these are kind of like our go-to and the ones that I try to keep stocked. These last forever though. You only need a very small amount of these, like a teaspoon or 2 in most homemade cleaning recipes. So these last a very long time. They are more expensive if you're thinking about switching and worrying about like the cost. You want to go all natural, and we're kind of all led to believe that all natural and means that you're gonna be spending more money. I do have a cost breakdown that I did last year for all of my cleaning products, plus all of the jars and like my spray bottles and things like that. The money that I had to use to invest, and then the money that it ended up saving me in the end, not buying laundry detergent, all the cleaners that I replaced. I will link that video down below, but I think I ended up saving like, it was like right around $200, I do believe, for the year that I saved just making my own products. And that's after I subtracted all of the cost of the supplies and like that stuff. So it was well worth it. Something we're continuing to do, obviously, but these are one of my favorites, just a little bit of a stock up item. That is everything that I ordered. The other things that I keep on hand for making my own soaps and things are things like borax, baking soda, citric acid, and just table salt. And that's pretty much the only things I use that I have to purchase. I will use obviously water from time to time, but that's what I have replaced all of my cleaning products with: toilet cleaners, like all-purpose spray, stainless steel spray, Windex, things I use to clean my mirrors with, literally everything, like all my laundry detergents and things. So today we're gonna try scent boosters with some of these things that we ordered and some things that I just buy in bulk. I do like to get my Castile soap from Amazon because they sell them in those little packs. Sometimes I can find them at TJ Maxx for like next to nothing, and if I can find them at TJ Maxx, I'll get them there for like $4.99 a bottle or something, like these really nice big ones. But the other thing that I will buy is this big 5-pound bag of baking soda. I get this from Sam's Club. I have to buy it like once a year. We use it for baking and all of those normal things, but I use quite a bit of that in my homemade cleaners. We are going to be doing, actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? The first thing I'm gonna do is open up this cedarwood essential oil. I am so excited to smell it. Very excited about this. Okay. So I was watching a couple other videos on people trying these and making them and kind of like seeing how they like them for the first time, trying to figure out if it was something I wanted to do. And I heard someone say that they are the same way. They don't like a lot of those like fresh laundry scents or like anything like that, and they wanted something that was masculine but also could be like a feminine smell. That way your husband isn't walking around smelling like roses or something, and you're also not walking around smelling like a man. Not that I think that that's a bad thing, but this cedarwood, oh no, it smells delicious. So I ordered this, but I also already had some lavender essential oil, and that's what they did in their mix, was a couple drops of lavender essential oil and a couple drops of this cedarwood essential oil, and it gives it like a really nice kind of like floral woodsy note. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have this jar here. It used to be a jar that we put homemade snacks in, but the seal broke on it, so it doesn't keep things like fresh anymore. Things go stale in here pretty quickly, so it's going to be repurposed into a jar for our Epsom salt scent boosters that we're going to be making. So the recipe calls, so it's a 1.5 cups of Epsom salts with a 1/2 cup of baking soda. I'm just going to do a small batch today, that way we can try it out, we can see how we feel about it. But if you wanted to just like go crazy, you definitely could. So I'm gonna do 2 small batches. I have 2 separate laundry rooms, one on each level of my house because my husband spoiled me. So I'm gonna put together 2 small batches, one for each laundry room, and we will see kind of how things play out for us. So 1.5 cups with about 1/2 cup of baking soda. The recipe did say that you could skip the baking soda if you wanted to. So we're just gonna use whatever's left in that bag, which actually ended up being exactly 1/2 cup. It was meant to be. And now you're gonna do about 20 drops of essential oil. We're gonna do probably 15 of the cedarwood and 5 of lavender. I just have to go retrieve my lavender. And of course, I'm counting with my heart. And then we just mix it. Good job. I'm sure I'm going to get questions if I don't mention it. How much do you put in a load of laundry? The recipe says a small scoop, about 1/4 cup of your scent boosters into your washing machine along with your detergent, all of those things. The scent boosters will dissolve in the water and leave your clothes smelling fresh and clean. So this is our very small batch here. Like I said, I'm just gonna do a small batch, run a couple loads of laundry, get a feel for it, and figure out if I like the scent, if I think I need to add more essential oils, or if I want to change my blend a little bit, like do more lavender next time and less cedarwood, or maybe mix in a little bit of orange essential oils or something like that. Just make a little bit of a different mix. We totally can. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my laundry room and kind of wait for the chance to do a load of laundry. And in this house, that is not gonna be that long at all. A really quick, easy one today, you guys. Nothing super crazy, but just kind of falling into that all natural, a little bit of a haul, a little bit of a new product to try out, which is always exciting. And this, I can tell you right off the bat, it's gonna be much cheaper than scent boosters. Those things are ridiculously expensive. I think the last time I bought them was probably 2 years ago, and they were like $15 a bottle, and I would go through them. Even if you rationed them, you'd go through them way too quickly for the $15 price tag. So I am very excited about this. Let me know down below what your favorite kind of like essential oil mixes are, if you do these or if you put them in your laundry detergents, things like that. I'm really curious on those. I'm starting to get way more into oils, not for like anything other than like smell, I'm kind of leaning into starting to make a lot of my own bath products and things with like herbs and oils that we make from herbs and different things that we grow here on the homestead. So I'm kind of switching into that gear just a little bit, nothing crazy, but just dabbling in it for a little bit of fun. So I think it would be really cool to hear what everybody else's kind of thoughts are on those. Also, this big thing of cedar wood, it says it expires in June of 2028, which is a very long time from now. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today, trying something new. I hope wherever you guys are, you're having a fantastic day, and I will catch you guys in another one.